Hello there. My name is C. Jacobs, and I am the lead and, at the moment, only developer of a game I am tentatively calling Shotgun Knight. It is a game about a knight who has a shotgun. It's about a few more things than that, but that's currently all I have, so that is all I am presenting to you today. I'll probably do a video on the preliminary story I have a little bit later. This is the very first the very first video blog entry in the development of Shotgun Knight. I plan on documenting the game's entire development process. Right now I'm the only developer, but there might be one or two more people joining me, depending on what I need, music, sound, and all that stuff. I'm making Shotgun Knight in Game Maker Studio 1.4 because I am way too poor to shell out for Game Maker Studio 2. Maybe you can help me with that by donating to my Patreon, which is in the link in the description. Only if you like what you see, and right now there's not a whole lot to see. I also make Let's Plays. I have my own channel about that, which I will also put in the description just because, it's my personal channel. Anyway, Shotgun Knight. Right now, I have the preliminary gameplay complete, the HUD and all that stuff. Right now, you can walk around, you can jump, and you can shoot. Right now, you shoot at like the speed of sound, but I can fix that pretty easy. In fact, I'm in the middle of fixing that, because Shotgun Knight is a game about customizing your own shotgun out of 3 parts: the barrel, the receiver, and the stock. And there will be internal parts you can customize to make your gun fire different kinds of bullets and all that stuff. Standard, traditional, create your own gun and cause mayhem type of game. Mine is different because it is focused entirely around a scaling progression system where the player will get more and more parts that can seamlessly interact with each other. So you can take parts from earlier on in the game and combine them with later game parts to make a shotgun that's cooler or does whatever you want. So you can walk around and you can jump. All these animations are temporary, except for the running animation, which I think looks pretty good. You also can roll, which eventually will allow you to dodge enemy fire, but there's no enemies yet. You can see up in the top left it drains your stamina, which recovers very slowly so that the player doesn't spam it. But, let me hurt myself a little bit here. You can chug a healing potion to heal some health and stamina in case you, feel like running away from a fight or dodging a little bit more. An important element of the game is going to be resting at these altars, which allow you to warp to other altars in the game. It's got a kind of an open world, sort of, a little bit. It's going to be quite restrictive in that I'm going to tightly control where the player can go by the difficulty of the area. The whole game will be open to the player right from the get-go, but in the beginning, it's going to be too tough for them to go to a lot of places, so it's probably not worth brute forcing, and I'll try to make that as clear as I can through talking to NPCs about the area and stuff like that. Right now, resting at the altar does nothing, except for refill your vital supplies and your ammo, but eventually it'll bring up a fancy menu that fancy menu that lets you customize your gun parts and stuff like that. There are also doors. I should mention that I am a complete novice. Shotgun Knight is my very first video game ever, and it is quite an undertaking. But I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to making this game playable, first off, and fun, second off, and a complete whole product. Eventually I will draw arms on Shotgun Knight also. Right now Shotgun Knight does not have arms, but at some point he'll have arms. Last thing I'm going to show you, before I wrap up this first preliminary video, is I have the code in for customizing your gun parts. Right now, I just have a debug command that randomizes your gun parts if you hit R, and I have several different gun parts. I have 10 piece for each part of the gun, and they seamlessly interact with each other. I have customized basically the points where all of the parts connect, their origin points, which allows the player to seamlessly create any combination of the parts I have in the game. Currently I have about 25 unique guns planned, but there might be more. Who knows? So I think that's going to wrap up this first devlog, I suppose, of Shotgun Knight. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of Shotgun Knight's development. Follow me on Twitter, and if you have a lot of faith in Shotgun Knight just from this single video, check out my Patreon. It's for my Let's Plays, but I will accept donations for pretty much any reason. I hope we have a long and fun journey together, learning about how to make a video game from pretty much completely scratch. I'll see you all around in the second devlog when I'll have much more to talk about.